Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the finance bill has brought a very heated debate because this finance bill is intended to tax more the already overburdened mwananchi. The bill is aiming on increasing taxes. And remember, the tax was doubled in 2023. And now they are aiming to increase. So it was from 8 to 16. And from 16, they want to increase other areas where they did not touch to make it really so hard for us to breathe. Ruto is on our neck. With all this, we have seen Kenyans, sharing the number of members of parliament. People have been calling the members of parliament. They have been giving them their views. They have been warning them. And the revolution is continuing. With all this, we have seen people coming out to speak. And Boni, who is the senator of Kakamega County and the majority whip in the National Assembly, came out to give his view. This is a man who was elected on a UDA ticket. But if you listen to him, there are three people he's addressing, or two. Number one, he's addressing William Ruto with a simple question. If you want to do a project for a period of 3 years, but you find it that you are going to overtax the common mwananchi and overburden the person, why would you consider doing that project in 5 years' time so that you tax less and then you finish your project and the common mwananchi can breathe? This one is to William Ruto. He has gone also to speak to the members of parliament, and here he was specific, those who come from Kakamega County. Kakamega has about 12 members of parliament. 2 are from ANC. The rest is ODM, but 1 from DAPK party, Peter Selassie. That is Azimio. So, he has gone further to warn members of parliament that if this finance bill is burdening people, this process does not happen in the Senate. It happens in the National Assembly. It means that if it can happen in the Senate, he was going to vote against this. And I can agree with Boni statement. I know Boni Khalwale can go against the wish of the president because at one point he has proved so. This is a man of his own word. Whether in government or opposition, he's a man who can speak his mind. With that, I can agree with anyone. Khalwale ni mtu mwenye kidogo huwezi mpeleka kama remote. He's a man who will speak his mind. So he's saying he's going to watch carefully and see how these members of parliament from Kakamega are going to vote on the finance bill. Are they going to support or vote against it? Will they consider to propose amendments or do they want to pass it the way it is? But his position is clear.
According to the Constitution of Kenya, the responsibility ya kupitisha, ya kufanyia amendment ya finance bill haiko katika mikono ya Senate, iko katika mikono ya National Assembly. The proposals that are being made for purpose of amending the finance bill, members of the National Assembly must listen to it. This country is not going away. If you wanted to build a project in a period of 3 years and it is forcing you to tax mwananchi more, there's nothing wrong in you spreading it out. You build the project in 5 years so that you tax mwananchi less. I'm confident that next week Parliament will unlock this. In fact, I'm going to be glued on TV. I see how Fred Ikana will vote. I want to see how Shinali will speak. I want to see Ersi. If Ersi Muhanda is truly who she says she is, she should now live beyond politics of skirts, wearing skirts and being fit in skirts. Now she moves into politics of analytical thinking. I'm waiting to see that Peter Salasya will move out of TikTok and push the agenda of the people. I'm waiting to see that Nabulindo, MP for Matungu, who worked in Parliament for many years before he became an MP, will take advantage of having been a senior officer in Parliament to do the right thing. I'm waiting to see Aseka Miradi, who I hear has some training in accounts, to emerge and we see him. And so do I expect of Dindi Mwale. So do I expect of this guy from Likwani, Mheshimiwa Mugabe. We want to see whether Mugabe has now moved out of the little officer he was in the county government of Mombasa to now a national leader. We want to wait. This is what we are waiting for. We are waiting for Nabi, who I understand was a senior manager with Coca-Cola, to show his credentials. We have to help the government to succeed. We have to help the president to succeed. And we do so by making informed.
Now, we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our return subscribers. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, definitely, Khalwale is still doing the same thing Kenyans have been doing by sending messages to the numbers of the member of parliament that leaked out. So Khalwale, instead of sending a message, he has decided to come in public and send this message through the social media. And he has mentioned these members of parliament: Freddy Kana, Ben Shinali, Nabi Nabwera, Nabulindo, Aseka Miradi, PK Salasya, Elisi Muhanda. All of them, he has mentioned them. He is setting them against the people so that out of these 12 members of parliament from Kakamega, whoever is going to vote against the will and the wish of the people, he will be identified and targeted as the enemy of the people in Kakamega. That's why I say it is going to bloom on TV, and watch careful on how these people are going to vote. He has a reason to that, because he will have a message to take back to the people after this bill has passed or failed. So Khalwale has joined Kenyans to warn these members of parliament. But again, he is distancing himself from this bill because it's unpopular and unfriendly to our pocket. That if it was going to be in the Senate, I would have voted no. But because it is happening in the National Assembly, he has mentioned those who have power and a say on this bill through their vote and through their views. Amewataja. So it's upon members of parliament to take the rightful decision. Of course, Khalwale understands, and to some extent, he's playing to the local politics in Kakamega. This cannot go without mentioning. Kakamega is largely ODM and opposition. Khalwale is the only who survived among the 3 top seats in Kakamega: governor, senator, woman rep. He survived. The rest failed. Akina Malala and the rest. If it comes to members of parliament, there are only 2 were ANC. Malolo Njendi na Ikana. The rest ni watu ya ODM, mmoja wa DAPK. So this is opposition zone. You must speak the language of the opposition for you to survive, because you are alone. You can be targeted. And it is easy to remove you. So he's also learning that he has to appeal to the people and speak their language in order for him to survive. That's why he has generalized calling on these members of parliament without kusema kwamba watu wa UDA na watu wa Kenya Azimio. So he understands that this is opposition. They don't like this bill. They don't support it. So he rather speak the language of But again, he has a message for William Ruto. Why can't you do your projects in a better time that we can afford, rather than, sticking to our neck and suffocating us in order to fulfill your ambitions? A project that you think you can do with 3 years, do it in 5 years, so that you tax us less, the business can grow and thrive, and tomorrow you can still tax us. Rather than suffocating us with taxes, you finish us today and tomorrow you will have nowhere to tax. Khalwale is speaking to his boss. He is opposed to the 2024 finance bill and is speaking his mind. Therefore, he is associating himself with the finance bill. He don't agree with it. He don't subscribe to it. He wants it to fail. This is now opposition within the government. They are saying, no, sisi, mtu kama mimi, kazi yangu ni tofauti na kazi yako. You are executive. Mimi ni mbunge, the second arm of government. So let me defend the people as you play your role. That is Boni Khalwale. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.